let's do some AI research together.
Hello guys, I'm gonna show you my AI research setup, my AI research workflow. So we're gonna start from my harness open discovery. So you will just clone this repository. I'm gonna leave the link below the video. Or you can tell your Codex to clone this repository, and then you can just say, let's read this repository and come up with AI research ideas. So this chat is very long for me, but I want to show you how I do it. So you see here, it's gonna come up with some ideas on pre-training, post-training, reinforcement learning. I told it to come up with these ideas. And then I also told it that it only has this MacBook as hardware. So this harness has so many skills. Right now there is 5 skills, but there will be more. And it's about literature review and finding ideas, directions, and all this stuff. So basically you're gonna tell it maybe what to do if you want. It can also work autonomously, but here, for example, you tell it initiative is like one research direction or thread. This could be quantization. Another initiative could be robotics, and then another initiative could be reinforcement learning. And each initiative will have different projects, different directions to try to kind of figure out this quantization. So in this way, in a different way, etc.
If you want to learn how to do AI research, you can join the community. Here we have so many people working together and get my help as well.
So right now I just told it to read the harness or to read the repository docs and to give me some ideas, and then I told it I have just this MacBook right now. That's the hardware, and I'm just chatting with it here. So I want to actually tell it, because here it just give me one idea, I want to tell it to give me more diverse ideas. Let me see here. And by the way, you can tell it to do everything autonomously. This is my plan for the future. I'm building this harness for better even AI agents to scale it, but let's do it by ourselves right now. So I always like these LoRA experiments. They're interesting because they can be trained on very little small hardware. For example, this question is absolute garbage. There is no way this is gonna work. You cannot predict. Maybe we could tell it review your questions carefully. Okay, because here this question is complete trash. But you might be beginner. If you don't know that this cannot be done, that's okay. That's how you're gonna learn. So this is what you may even ask agent to. Actually, if you ask agent this exact question, I'm sure it will tell you that this is not good question. Maybe it just didn't I didn't tell it to review or something, because it should know that this is not good. In the end, I decided to go for a LoRA research question. Here there is it's about data, and there is data processing. Now I'm a bit scared of data processing. I feel these models are better at coding, not as good as in data processing, but maybe they are good enough. So we'll see how it goes. I want this to end with some GitHub repository. So I told it, and now it's gonna spawn some agents. Let's see what it's gonna do.
So guys, it's been 3 hours and it's been doing research for 3 hours, and now it finally has some results. This is the one that we started, and I also started another one in parallel. And I just told it to do research until it has some results. So actually I'm just gonna tell it to put this LoRA study on its separate GitHub repository. Now it's telling here that what it found is kinda good, but it's not super good scientific. But that's okay, because just 3 hours without my help, I expect these things to maybe work for a few days, even on one research question, for a few weeks, even on one research question, so they create some results. I think Sol is very good. I also think the next OpenAI model, Astra or GPT-6 maybe, will be even better. So I expect that we spend weeks on single research question or single type of research to get some good results. And the goal here with these systems is to build systems that can work by themselves without any human help. So that's the way we can scale so much. And Google engineers that just split off from Google, they are building this same kind of systems. It's called Discovery Loop. And maybe I'll also go to San Francisco this year, next year. Maybe I'll try to start a company. I'm not sure yet if I want to do that or not. But you can check out this repository and see what you can do, like do your research autonomously there, give some feedback. You can join Discord to communicate. If you need my help to learn to do AI research, you can join school. But actually, I just realized here that it didn't find anything important. From this point on, I would just go ahead, because it was just for 3 hours again. I think if I let it run overnight, but my goal is to just figure out how to let this run for more and more time. But I think this approach works. Now, if you want to do research, maybe you want to try to understand this as well, or you just want to scale it. I'm not sure, but this is how I would do it. So if you want to learn, if you need some help, you want to get into community to learn all of this, you can join the school community. And here we have a lot of people who are also learning on this journey to become AI researcher. So you can join, and see you in the next video.